Okay, let's get into this motherfucking gig. Nicki Minaj stopped my bag, but it wasn't me. Um, Make sure y'all like, comment, and all that good shit. Come on.
I heard I'm stopping bags worth of Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Anyway, I'm stopping bags like the TSA. I'm stopping bags and I don't need a red up the gun.
You know, that's just my opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody got something to say.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, I'm going to be speaking on something that I've talked about
Oh, Happy New Year's Eve, girls. I forgot. And guys.
several times on my channel, but I've never properly made a video on it, and I've honestly been dying to speak on it for such a long time. I'm fascinated by this topic for so many reasons, not only because I think it was all a load of BS. But you haven't heard anyone claim or accuse Nicki of bag stopping since 2018, which adds to the long list of reasons why I don't believe any of it was true. So let's get into some things.
That is true. It did feel like everybody was coming out at one time trying to say that Nicki was stopping their bags, and then all of a sudden you haven't heard about it since. That's kind of fishy.
In 2017 and 2018, people were claiming that Nicki was stopping their bags behind the scenes, and she was accused of this non-stop. I want people to know that I always look at the facts, and I always have receipts. I do for everything, so let's get into it. I want people to understand that I'm not dick writing, nor am I trying to make Nicki look good in every situation, but the reason why I don't believe any of it is because no one had any proof. Out of the millions of people who accused Nicki, not one person had any sort of proof that she was doing this. So my thing is, how is that even possible? The first time someone accused Nicki of doing this was Remy Ma in March of 2017. I don't want to get into the Remy versus Nicki thing, but we can't forget when Remy went on the Wendy Williams show and claimed Nicki was stopping her bag behind the scenes. The question you should be asking yourself is, how could Nicki be stopping Remy's bag when there weren't any bags to be stopped?
My motherfucking point exactly. That was literally what I was thinking in my motherfucking noggin. Bitch, you didn't have a bag to motherfucking stop. You had one hit, your album flopped, you got an F on, bitch, bye.
Like, I'm sorry, but what exactly was Remy doing that would have her invited to big award shows and red carpets? The girl was flopping left, right, and center. It's almost 2023 and Remy still hasn't dropped the album that she was going to drop in 2017. Come on, she's been home for 8 years now and still hasn't dropped it. She's barely dropped any music. Yet, we're supposed to believe that Nicki was trying to stop her from winning? Remy stopped her own bag by not dropping the album in 2017 when she had a bit of relevancy. Why would she be invited to shows, and why would she be winning awards when all her music was flopping? Unless you're hot, people don't care about you. And of course the reason why she dropped Sheether was for that exact reason. Remy needed to do something that would get people talking about her because she was not selling or making noise, and still ain't now. So when people say they believe that Nicki was stopping her bag, my first thought is why? Because there were no bags to be stopped. The fact that people actually think Nicki was worried about Remy makes me holler. So Nicki was not stopping Remy from winning. In fact, Nicki actually offered Remy a chance to feature on the Pink Print, but Remy declined, so she stopped her own bag with that one. Remy started the bag stopping narrative
And then you gonna not do the song all because it's a bitch on there that you don't fuck with, which I kinda understand, but still, that's Nicki Minaj. You are just getting out of jail or prison, whatever the fuck, wherever the fuck she was, in that orange suit. And you're not gonna hop on a song with one of the biggest female rappers that's out at that time, and it's still the biggest female rapper. Let's be motherfucking honest and clear. But at that time, you're not gonna hop on that motherfucking song. Bitch, you're stupid. You're dumb.
because she wanted sympathy, and because everyone hated Nicki at the time, people believed it. Then other people thought they'd join in and accused Nicki of doing it to them. I don't know every single person who accused Nicki of doing this, not because I'm lazy, but because I simply don't care. But every person who accused Nicki were either from love and hip-hop or were just irrelevant ass people looking for clout. But the bottom line is, not a single person had any proof. Next I want to speak on Cardi B. Cardi said in 2018 that Nicki was telling artists not to work with her or else she wouldn't mess
It's
with them
so fucking
anymore.
beautiful.
That accusation has to be one of the most delusional things I've ever heard. It's interesting that Cardi said that because she and Nicki have
Bitch, I'm gay as fuck and I want to kiss her lips for some reason. Like, is that gay to say? My bitch face is fucking perfection. The cheekbones, the jawline, the forehead, the eyes, the nose. Bitch, that's insane.
actually worked with a lot of the same artists. They have both worked with YG, they have both worked with Madonna, they have both worked with Chance the Rapper, the list is endless. They both have relationships with many of the same artists, so what I want to know is, which artists did Nicki supposedly tell not to work with Cardi? Like, if that was actually true, why couldn't Cardi just have told us who? But obviously she couldn't because she made it up, but new people would believe it, and that's the frustrating thing. People accuse Nicki of all these things, but won't ever have receipts. I could sit here all day and debunk all the BS that Cardi said, but moving on. My thing is, why hasn't anyone accused Nicki of stopping bags since 2018? Because Nicki is loved by the GP again. But of course, in 2018 everyone was shitting on her, and people saw opportunities to get some clout because they knew people would believe it no matter what. But the thing that annoys me the most is not a single person had any receipts or evidence. Many people claimed they had screenshots and messages but didn't want to show us. I'm sorry, but if you have screenshots, why wouldn't you show us? Who does that?
Bitch, and you know that is going to, I'm not saying it's going to help your career. It might help your career for about a good 15 to 10 minutes. But other than that, you're going to fall completely because any bitch that go against the queen, they always fall. It's just a thing. You might not get it. But growing from my motherfucking point. But anyway, bitch, the moral is don't go against Nicki.
Who says they have receipts and then doesn't show them? People who don't.
So that's my thing. Like, bitch, why the fuck do y'all keep the receipts? You know, if you drop them, bitch, that's gonna make the situation even bigger, and bitch, that's gonna get your name out there. If you have the motherfucking receipts on a bitch stopping your motherfucking bag in the game and you're trying to make money, bitch, people are going to give you sympathy based off of that alone because, bitch, you have to feed your family. So if a bitch out here is stopping your whole bag, they're gonna see that as fucked up. Girl, you're lying. Get your facts straight.
Actually have any, obviously. If someone was attacking someone and you filmed it, and the police asked to see it, you wouldn't go, nah, I don't want to share. Like, come on, if you have receipts you're going to show them. But nope, not a single person had any receipts to back up their claims. Next I want to talk about Nicki poking fun at this narrative in several of her songs. She was mother for that. Instead of going into interviews or tweeting about it online, she rapped about it. I don't blame her for turning the entire thing into a joke, because that's exactly what it was, a joke. Despite what people think, no matter who I speak on, I look at the evidence and there just isn't any here. A lot of people who believe this narrative and believe that Nicki was stopping bags say, well, if lots of people are saying it then it must be true. And if you feel that way, that's fine, believe what you want. But aside from there being zero proof, every person who accused Nicki of doing something were either tied to Atlantic Records or had a history of being obsessed with Nicki, so you've gotta start doing your research. I just don't buy any of it. In my opinion, people saw an opportunity to lie on Nicki and took it. I've said it a million times in this video and I will continue saying it. How can not one person have any evidence that Nicki was actually doing this? But that's the sad part, people don't need to see proof. Since Nicki entered the game, the media have portrayed her as this horrible jealous woman. So anytime someone accuses her of something or claims that she's stopped them from winning, people automatically eat it up and believe it, and why wouldn't they? So thanks to the media, whenever she is accused of something, people don't need to see proof. But I don't see how so many people said she was stopping them from winning but had no evidence. And I know some people will say, surely all those people couldn't be lying, but actually they could have, and this is why. All the people that came and accused Nicki had a vendetta against her. So in my opinion, people saw Nicki's hate era as an opportunity to get some clout. The funny thing is, almost every single person who accused her of something have now backtracked and are jamming to her music again. People like Dream Doll, K Michelle, Bad Baby, etc. So many people who were saying she was this horrible person have now suddenly gone back to loving her. So in my opinion, people saw an opportunity and took it because they knew people would believe them. And I don't blame them for doing that, but at the same time it was absolutely disgusting and not right. Just because someone is receiving hate doesn't mean you can take advantage of that and lie on them to get sympathy. Also, people need to understand that Nicki isn't some powerful woman. I know she's a big
Okay, yeah, so it's given very much no one bitch can be my op. That shit offends me. It's corporate giants and machines that went against me. That's what it's very much given. Yeah, it's very much obvious that this was a ploy to take Nicki Minaj down. Because there will make no sense for it to be happening in only a certain period of time, and then all of a sudden it just stops and everybody is all over Nicki dick again. That never made any sense to me. I never got it. And what the fuck do she look like stopping your bag for? I can see if it was a bitch that was on her level, that can rap, that look like her, that has the presence that she has on fucking stage. All of that shit. If they had all of that shit, I can probably see it maybe. But y'all bitches didn't have not a thing to y'all name. Bitch, me and you basically in the same place. Nothing. Well, I got something, but I ain't got all that. But anyway, let me know what the fuck y'all think. Do y'all think Nicki was out here stopping bags, or do y'all think these bitches was lying? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, and motherfucking subscribe on this motherfucking video. I'm not playing with y'all at all. Yeah. And more videos coming soon. Bye. Enjoy your New Year's Eve too. Please do that. Be safe. Bye.